Don't fuck up. Don't fuck yourself. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Rude Cooking School podcast. I'm your host, John Hauser III. And with me, not as dark as he was last week.
I'm not in floating head mode tonight. Saucy Soren Marquardt.
Hey, man, how's it going? Yeah, you're not John being it over there.
Yeah, like, no, the actual light above me is on for a change.
It's amazing. I see your beautiful face
And my bald head.
Yeah. How's it going? How was your week?
It's been a week, but nothing too crazy. We're coming up on our Christmas break now, so everybody's trying to kind of button down at work before we leave.
Yeah.
So it's just been doing a lot of housekeeping.
Cool. I was trying to think of what I did this week, and I can't remember a goddamn thing. I made meatloaf. I did that. Did I talk about that? Did I talk about making?
Yes.
meatloaf?
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
Yeah. Then damn, that was a while ago. We've been eating all of the leftover. Like last weekend, we went out to a place. Oh, we had a weekend we went to H Mart.
Oh, nice.
I had my our Friendsgiving. So we went to H Mart and got some food, ate in house, and then did some fun shopping, bought some cool shit.
Nice.
I made some green Thai chicken meatballs.
That sounds amazing.
Those were delicious. And then as a wild hair up our ass deal, we were like, well, fuck it. Let's make bulgogi too, like bulgogi lettuce wraps.
Fucking love bulgogi.
And, H Mart sells pre-marinated beef. So I was like, that's the way to go because I don't want to do, all that shit.
Blending all that shit up.
I only had a couple hours to like plan and stuff, cook and shit. So
right.
We just did bulgogi lettuce wraps. So just like real simple, just the lettuce, bulgogi meat, kimchi, sauce, boom.
Sounds incredible.
I was gonna make rice and I forgot it, and nobody was any of the wiser. Nobody gave a shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then our friends came over and everybody made a bunch of stuff. My one friend made a board that was like Swedish themed, and it had Swedish meatballs, and he had pickled herring, and
I really wanted to try. I've never had pickled herring, but it was like,
really?
I love like a preserved fish kind of. I'm just a weirdo like that. I like all the tinned fish and shit. And it's been on my radar, but I just can't spend the money on the jar if I hate it,
Well, I mean, it's not expensive. But, it's one of those things that you do like, all right, we're all going to try this. You rope people into it and shit.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, we would eat pickled herring right after the ball dropped on New Year's. So we did it as like a good luck thing.
Oh, okay. We eat black eyed peas.
So I've been eating it since I was a kid. I'm Irish. That side of my family was Irish, but we had all these weird sort of Norsey kind of traditions.
And it's all the fair-skinned folk.
Yeah, exactly. So we all got to stick together. But yeah, so we all get drunk and then we're doing. Oh, and he brought Brennivin. Have you ever had Brennivin?
I don't even know what that is.
It's a Icelandic liquor. Well, my buddy brought Brennivin because they did like an Icelandic board. With like chocolate covered licorice balls, which were actually really good. It was a really mild black licorice. I love black licorice, but in Iceland they fucking love black licorice.
Oh yeah, it's a whole lifestyle.
Have you ever had salted black licorice?
Yes, we were actually at World Market this past weekend.
So rough.
And they have like 40 different kinds, and I was like, I do like a couple of them,
I do too.
It's not something you're going to sit and eat a whole bag of.
No, you eat one and you suck on that thing. Like I remember eating some when I was in Scotland because they found some, and I was just like, God, this is just really trying. But yeah, and so
you say that like they just found it someplace. Like where did this come from?
Yeah, it's fucking peat moss. It was under there. We all had. So Brennivin is a Icelandic. I think it's Icelandic, Swedish, that area.
Gotcha.
It's like a caraway liqueur.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
it's basically gin with a lot of caraway seed in it.
Okay.
Yeah. So we were taking shots of that, and look, kids, I've found a thing that I love that now every time I do a shot, this is what I'm gonna do. You only pour like an eighth of a shot into the shot glass. So you can do a lot of them. And, because once it starts happening, everybody's like, fuck, deal me in, right? So then everybody's doing shots and shit. But I was like, look, I'm not getting shit faced. Let's just do little kind of taster shots. And everybody, we're all old. So everybody's like, all right, cool. But, it got the job done after the seventh or eighth shot anyway. So
at that point, you're probably cumulatively like 4 full shots in it.
Yes, exactly. They were they were a little less than half. So like third shots almost. But we were doing that, and there's some gin that they had in Iceland because my buddy just got back. Him and his girlfriend went to Iceland and bought a bunch of stuff. People brought some people were like, I didn't make anything, but I just bought some stuff. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like my next door neighbors came over. They brought these awesome empanadas. They just had all these like little packs of them. They just ordered on like Grubhub and just had all these empanadas.
I live in the wrong fucking neighborhood.
And what's that?
I live in the wrong fucking neighborhood.
Yeah. So they fucking brought those. And then, some other friends, what the fuck did they buy? I don't even remember, but they brought a bunch of shit. By that point, I'd already been drinking and I was full, so I didn't eat a lot. But we had so much food and everybody had a blast. And I was like, okay, this is the way to do it. Like we had Korean, we had Icelandic, we had Swedish, we had sort of Peruvian, we had Italian, like just a lot. Oh yeah. Cause they went to the local Italian thing and they got like all this like Italian lunch meat and sausages and bread, and cheese and shit. And like, yeah, it was fun. Just ate a bunch of different foods.
All sounds like a great time.
And then we just grazed all night. Like,
shit, man.
Everybody had all these big cutting boards or, charcuterie boards full of food. And, and then another friend, she cooked Greek because her and I were the only ones that actually cooked from the book. Yeah. So she did Greek meatballs. We had 3 different kinds. It was meatball night. So she did Greek meatballs with like feta and black olives. And that was really good. And then she bought some dolmas. Have you ever had dolmas?
Oh yeah. I love them.
Yeah. And then some other stuff. So it was a really fun night. And I'm glad I got to do it. And I think that's going to be our new Friendsgiving thing. Like, fuck having a second Thanksgiving. Like, let's just do some stupid
Guess I'm
shit.
gonna have to save my nickels and dimes and fly the fuck out there next November.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. It's fun as shit. So, yeah. And then, we've been just recovering from that on Saturday and then just doing all of the, just eating all of our leftovers. Oh, I made turkey mulligatawny soup on Sunday.
Oh yeah, you were talking about you were going to do that.
Yeah, just use the rest of the turkey, and yeah, that's fucking awesome too. I always forget that you put it over rice, and I'm like, oh right, the rice. The rice is the best part. Like,
oh, the recipe
you're looking
that
at me like I'm a fucking maniac.
No. The recipe I do, you literally the rice is the thickener.
Oh, okay. See, I do it separately because I hate rice. Anything with noodles or rice kind of like that sometimes I'll do on the side because I hate that sucking up all the liquid over time in my fridge.
The recipe that it's just some shit I found. I just Googled it and it's a chicken mulligatawny soup, but the rice is there as a thickener and there's not a huge amount of it. So you don't really pick it up too much. It just gives it some body. Oh, okay. It's almost like a curry congee.
Yeah. Yeah. The way we do it, it's kind of like a stoop. You know what I mean? It's like,
okay.
It's kind of thick, but
a little chunkier.
Yeah. Not super liquidy. And then you just pour it over a bowl, like half, quarter bowl of rice.
Sure.
And then you just go from there. But that stuff's really good. Like,
I made gumbo last night. So
nice.
I just got my old Dutch oven out and made some chicken and sausage gumbo and it was quite nice.
Do you filet or not filet?
Filet, 100%.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Are you like me? Like they always there's like only use a teaspoon and a half of filet, and I'm like fucking dumping in a quarter cup of it.
It depends on how much I make.
I don't think there's ever enough filet in it ever.
The ratio for me is just, it kind of depends on the quantity, you know.
Right.
I have a 4-quart Dutch oven, and it was probably about half full. I probably did about a fat tablespoon in it.
Yeah, there you go.
You know,
what kind of sausage?
Just some Eckrich shit. It was stuff we had at the house, and I always have, because bell pepper and celery. I always have onions and some kind of chicken and sausage and shit in the freezer. So it's something I can whip up fairly easily on the cheap. And
what color roux you making there?
That'd be a brick.
Wow, you're going dark.
Because man, there is no smell in the world better than dumping a mirepoix or a Trinity into a dark roux like that and cooking it off. Dude, that fucking makes that so sound good.
Yeah, yeah, it is a really good smell. Cool. Gumbo sounds good. Something to think about. Just for the record, I'm going to do a chopped meat sandwich for dinner tonight.
Hey,
what the fuck?
I have a Mississippi pot roast in the crock pot right now.
Crosby's by himself downstairs. Leanna's at a work thing. And I'm like, all right, I'm at work. I'm like, what do you want for dinner? And he's like, burgers, which is his go-to all the time. I'm like,
sure.
Fucking have burgers, you maniac. We literally had meatloaf sandwiches last night.
Meatloaf sandwich.
Yeah, I know. Every time. And I was like, well, I don't want a burger, but now that they mention it, I kind of want some really hard, browned up ground beef. And I was like, well, a ground beef sandwich with onions and salt and pepper, like
a loose meat sandwich?
Yeah, like a loose meat sandwich. I was like, that sounds really good. But then I was like, well, that doesn't have the tooth that I want to it. So I went to our local Spanish grocery store, and because they got a really good selection of beef, and I found a nice chuck roast, and I was like, oh, okay, well I can dice this into cubes and then freeze it a little bit and then throw it into the food processor and kind of get it chunky but broken down. Right. Like a really big grind, and then that way to have a little bit of bite to it. So yeah, I'm just going to do fucking beef, seasonal onions. Boom. That's it. Mine's going to get cheese. His won't. There you go. In a fucking, a roll, a bowl,
Bolillo
roll. Yeah. Which I bought for the sandwiches last night. So we got those.
I mean, sounds good to me.
Yeah. Just gonna have some fucking,
throw some tater tots at it and call it a night.
We're going to finish the movie we were watching last night. Oh, tater tots do sound good. I think I have some in the freezer. Have you seen the David Harbour movie? What is it? Deadly Night?
Many, many, many years ago.
Where he's Santa Claus?
Yeah, I've actually some clips have been popping up on my my YouTube shorts and shit in the last couple days. I don't
think I ever even heard of this fucking movie, and we were like let's find a crazy movie to watch, because Leanna was out last night too. She'll be out tomorrow. She's fucking social calendar right now. Again, Christmas stuff, right?
Yeah, it's holidays.
So we saw that and we're like, fuck it, let's do it. And this movie is funny as shit. It's real fun watching him beat people to death.
Yeah, the clip, I literally saw a clip of it probably 30 minutes before we got on here, and it was him at somebody's Christmas dinner just fucking everybody up around the table.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, damn, okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun movie so far. So we're about an hour in. We'll watch the other hour tonight. Get through it. And then so next week we're gonna do a thing. I'll come up with something. We'll talk about it, but we'll definitely be doing an episode next week, because next week I have my work Christmas party on Friday, so that's going to be interesting. Fucking making nice with the work fam.
Yeah. We have a luncheon next Wednesday. Oh God, I hate doing that. Those people,
I plan ours.
Those people flare my anxiety up so bad.
Well, my coworkers drive me crazy because I plan a really good menu with the chef, and we've done this at the same place now for 6 years because it's a really good restaurant. And I have one like a coworker complains constantly. It's like, I gotta go eat another dinner after this because don't get full. And I'm like, we eat so much food. It's just not a giant slop fucking bucket like an American slop bucket. You know, like we literally have like 7 courses and dessert and sides. It's so much food that we take it home. Like, what are you talking about? Or they're also the kind of person that thinks that they're too real for fancy food. You know what I mean? Like, because they don't know what it is immediately, so they get offended.
Sure.
You know, they get because they're you know, they feel like, I don't know.
You got to revolt against what you don't understand. You have to.
Well, it's the kind of thing. It's like, well, if I don't know what it is, you know, or I ain't eating that fancy shit. It's like, well, it's not fancy. It's just cheese. You know what I mean? Like,
relax.
Like, what is this?
Open up your horizons a little bit.
Shit. Right. But they eat like children, and I'm like, I got to deal with this again. It's every year, but it's fine. I just take it.
Yeah, we'll be getting served food that was made by the child nutrition department. Who basically, that's the food that goes in the cafeterias.
Yeah.
And so it's lunchroom food.
Sheet pan pizza.
I wish.
Like,
they try to zhuzh it up a bit, and they usually they just sort of tank. You know?
Yeah. Hey, they're American heroes, our lunch people.
We used to be able to cater in, but our budget got absolutely destroyed. So
yeah. That sucks. I mean, you know, at least they do something for you, I guess. Like,
yeah.
There's a lot of people that don't get it, even that. So, you know.
Yep.
Count your blessings, Soren. It's the
fair point.
Yeah. I also would just be like, I don't feel good. I can't make it.
We have to at least make an appearance.
Yeah, I understand.
You know.
All right, let's get into some food news.
I'm channeling my inner Evan.
Yeah. Okay, so I got some stories. I got this weird one. I hate using the word viral, but I have seen a bunch of these weird recipes with cranberries lately.
I feel like we had some influence on that.
I think so too. So over the past 2 months, crisp cranberries that make a vivid popping sound when you bite into them, known as popping cranberries or candied cranberries, have become widely popular on social media. With an audible crunch and a visible coating of bright white powdered sugar on the berry surface, it's easy to understand why this simple snack is racking up millions of views and inspiring more creators to try it and feature it out in their feeds and put their own spin on it. Popping cranberries are, you know, like, I've never seen them before, but like, I know what it is. Have you ever seen these?
I have not, but it sounds a lot like they just figured out what tangulu is and started. So
what?
It's a thing in Japan. They take because Japan has really, really good fruit, and they'll take it and basically make like a clear sugar, like cracked sugar coating around it. So it's basically it's a fresh fruit with a candy shell.
Oh wow!
But they've been doing that shit in Japan for forever.
Oh, okay.
So it sounds like somebody figured that out and was like, I'm going to do it here.
So there's 2 people that have kind of been credited with starting it. They're called, I'll give them a plug, Erica and Morgan, at Cook It Erica, I guess on the TikToks. They've shared this dish previously and brought it back in 2025. The recipe they use comes from their Russian grandmother, Lillian. Reveals that the treat was where it was originally invented. While there isn't an extensive documented history of the Russian snack online, multiple sources say that sugar cranberries have been enjoyed in that country as far back as the 1800s. Cranberries in general are a popular ingredient in Russia, where they're also used to make a traditional non-alcoholic drink called mors. non-alcoholic in Russia. Come on, guys. We know what you're putting in that. So you don't need a recipe.
That's the base for their vodka mimosas.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You don't need yeah, I was going to make a terrible joke. Never mind. You don't need a recipe to make this sweet and tangy bite, but it's important to pay attention to the quality of the ingredients you use because it's a simple dish. You'll need fresh cranberries, powdered sugar. It says taste the sugar before using it. You want one that doesn't have too much cornstarch, which can cause a soapy flavor, and a liquid of your choice. Is that a problem with fucking, I guess maybe cheap?
Fucking news sugar? To me.
Yeah.
I thought it was just sugar they just ground down into like Peruvian marching powder.
It is, but they do have a little bit of cornstarch in there.
Probably an anti-caking thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Many home cooks opt for equal parts of two liquids, a juice like orange juice or cider, a citrusy soda like Sprite. You can substitute one or both of these or use both if you prefer, but make sure it's something sweet and fruity. If you really want the results to taste celebratory, you can use Prosecco instead of soda. Yes,
now we're talking.
Yeah. Rinse your cranberries, place them in a bowl, cover them completely with the juice and the soda. Cover the bowl and refrigerate the fruit for 24 hours. That's interesting.
Huh. I guess it must firm it up.
Yeah. I mean, and it soaks up some of the sweetness and shit. After the cranberries have soaked up some of the sweet liquid, drain them and then place the fruit back in a bowl. It's okay if the berries are still wet. That's actually helpful. Dump a generous amount of powdered sugar over the cranberries. It says, however much powdered sugar you think is enough probably isn't, so keep on pouring. Place a lid on the bowl.
I like the ratio.
Shake vigorously to coat them evenly. Check the color of the cranberries. You want them to be opaque white, like little snowballs. If you're seeing translucent areas or purple spots peeking through, you probably need to add more powdered sugar. And it's funny because they say cranberries on their own are extremely tart. That's why you need so much sweetener. I told you I gave my mother a cranberry on Thanksgiving to try. And she her whole face puckered into the center of her face.
Oh yeah, because they twangy.
They're very puckery. Once they're thoroughly coated in powdered sugar, pour the cranberries onto a lined baking sheet and bake them for 5 minutes at 200 degrees.
The baking thing I did not predict, but
yeah, neither did I. But it just takes some of the moisture out of the sugar, basically. It's not
creates
really
like a shell.
Yeah, exactly. And finally, refrigerate the cranberries for at least 2 hours after baking, if you have the time. They say chilling them for 12 hours is ideal. It's interesting because I would think in the fridge, the sugar coating would get soggy because, sugar soaks in moisture from the.
Yeah, there's a lot of humidity in the fridge.
Yeah. So there you go. If any of you guys make this, take pictures of it and post it on the Facebook page or send them to me on Blue Sky or whatever. I would love to see it. I don't think we'll ever do this, but like
in Russia, fridges are dry.
Although I do in Soviet Russia, fridge sugarcoat you. We do have like half a giant bag of these things, so maybe I'll do it. Fuck it. I know my son would eat the shit out of those. I mean, he takes cranberries to lunch like a fucking weirdo.
He must be quite regular. I feel like that would clean you out real fast.
Well, I was worried because I had been when we did the episode a couple weeks ago. One of the things they said was that if you ate too many of them, it would kind of take you down the Hershey Highway. But like he doesn't eat that many. Like he takes he might eat like 15 of them. So it's not like he's he just likes the tartness of it. Like, he's also a kid that eat a whole fucking bag of Takis. And I'm like, it just makes my mouth burn thinking about
it. Yeah. A lot of citric acid.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do, let's see. We have a Jacques Pepin story.
Oh, love it.
We have a Padma Lakshmi story.
Also.
Which doesn't, here it is. I was about to say, it doesn't look like it came over. And then we have a Jack Daniels. Let's do the Jack Daniels one real quick because this is a bummer, but it's funny. It's not funny. It's a bummer. Jack Daniels, the owner of Jack Daniels, spirits giant Brown-Forman said that ongoing Canadian boycott of U.S. alcohol spurred by Donald Trump's tax tariffs or tariff policies has continued to drag down their earnings, with sales in the country declining 62% in the second quarter. That's fucking.
It's mostly because Canadian whiskey sucks.
What's that?
Canadian whiskey sucks.
No, they're choosing to drink the Canadian whiskey. They're not drinking the Jack Daniels.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But, you know, they would buy Jack Daniels in bulk because Canadian whiskey is not that great. But,
Canadian, you know, whiskey's all right.
Matter of opinion, I guess.
It's not terrible. Like, you know.
To be fair, I like, you know, my experience has been like Crown.
Yeah. My first, I think the first whiskey I probably ever tasted was Canadian Mist. So whatever. I got
that plastic bottle goodness.
Yeah, I got a soft spot. But like 62% is fucking huge. So it's funny because it says while Canada only makes up about 1% of Brown-Forman's total sales, the continued absence of its product from a bulk of the country stores impacting its entire top line. Total net sales for the quarter fell 5% year to year, 5% year over year to $1 billion. The drop off has impacted the company's ready to drink Jack Daniels portfolio, which I guess that's their like their little twisted teas and all that shit that they sell, like the little Jack Daniels.
Oh, the Jack and Coke in a can.
Yeah. So as Canadian consumers protest Trump's tariffs, only 2 provinces continue to sell alcohol from the United States. Wow. A majority have pulled stock from the shelves in a bid to promote Canada-produced goods. So they're actually not selling at all. It's not like people are choosing not to do it, but stores are not selling it, which is pretty fucking crazy.
I mean, you know, it's not surprising, frankly.
No, it's
you know, because they have very strong opinions.
Yeah, I mean, if there's one thing Canadians are, they are opinionated.
Like I'm real sorry, but I know.
Yeah, no, thank you. I'm good. Yeah, so
I'm gonna have so many different people coming after me, Canadians and Russians,
and they do expect this trend to continue to keep dropping. They're worried because the tariffs are really fucking screwing them. And I didn't post this story either, but last week Costco is suing the government, suing the Trump administration. They want to be paid back the money that they've had to pay in tariffs, because it's, you know, Costco buys from all over the world.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, getting this food in, it's really hard for them. So, all right. Let me see here. This was interesting. This is another, so I was trying to do like recipes, right? I thought it was a good idea to kind of give people ideas for, you know, little Christmassy recipes. So first it was the cranberry thing. This is a shrimp cocktail thing from Jacques Pepin.
All right, so, now we're talking.
Yeah, and it was really interesting. I watched the video. I'll post the video tomorrow on the Facebook page so everybody can get an idea of it. But here we go. The subtle details of cooking matter most when you're making something simple. If you're preparing a steak, which has a very short ingredient list and relies heavily on the sear, just a few degrees difference in temperature can yield dramatic results. On the other hand, if you forget to toast the nuts in a salad with greens, fruits, dressing, cheese, and herbs, nobody's really going to notice. Among one of the dishes that most people love, especially this time of year, is shrimp cocktail. Or as my mother-in-law would do, you just buy one of those weird shrimp rings in the plastic.
I gotta admit, as a garbage monster,
me
I have
too.
A real soft spot for that. I will house one of them things by myself.
I'll eat 37 of them. Yeah, but it is like the consistency of like
them wet ass
cadaver
shrimp.
toes. Yeah, it's like eating cadaver toes.
It's the cocktail sauce. I mean, full stop.
Right.
Like that's the thing that brings it all together.
But you know, if you if you make a good shrimp cocktail, it's fucking incredible.
We used to do that at Christmas. So our Christmas thing is like it's a multi-tiered situation throughout the day, and that was one of the mid-morning nosh was like
nice.
Like we would like do up some steamed shrimp and I would like the day before do like you get your cocktail sauce and your Heinz chili sauce and a bunch of fucking horseradish and lemon juice.
Yeah.
And season it up and let it marry up overnight. And that was the cocktail sauce.
Yeah.
And we haven't done that in the last couple of years. And I'm kind of sad about it, frankly.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that this year too. Like just thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, man, because I could fuck up some shrimp. Like,
dude, yeah.
I love
I'm going to
shrimp.
get fucking iodine poisoning.
Like, have you ever had like Maryland shrimp? Like Maryland,
not that I'm aware of. We usually get Gulf shrimp down here. So,
but no, like the style that we cook it. So it's basically you kind of cook onions and potatoes in like a fish or shrimp broth.
Okay.
And then you add the shrimp and steam on top of the onions and potatoes after they've gotten soft.
Oh, okay.
And then you just hit it with a ton of Old Bay. Then you mix it all up and then you just serve it with drawn butter and bread.
Oh, so like almost like a boil, but
yes,
you just
a small version of yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. I have not.
Yeah.
However,
there's a lot of Old Bay, and it's really good with the onions and the potatoes.
So I've been watching a lot of content on YouTube because that's kind of what I do.
Sure.
Are you Old Bay or J.O.?
Old Bay. J.O.'s for crabs. J.O. spices for crabs. I do Old Bay.
I've seen a lot of conflicting opinions on the multi-purpose aspect of either.
J.O. is not very good for actually seasoning food because it's basically salt. But it's good for J.O. spice is really good for crabs because you're not eating it really. You're just getting that on your hands. And that seasons
so it's
the
like,
meat.
Finger licking.
Yeah. But like, and one of the reasons people use J.O. spice is because it's way cheaper because it's mainly salt.
Okay.
And Old Bay is mainly seasoning. Like it's mainly herbs and shit.
Yeah.
A lot of celery.
A lot of celery salt.
Yeah, a lot of
celery, yeah.
Or just dried celery,
we always would like when we steam off the shrimp, we would take whack up a bunch of lemons and squeeze them into the water and a bunch of Old Bay so it would perfume it.
Yeah.
And then just steam them off.
That's what you cook the potatoes and the onions in. So you slice up onions.
So we were just missing that aspect of
cube up the potatoes and you like in a little bit of water, not a lot.
Just enough to cook them down.
Like a cup of water, let's say 2 onions and let's say 2 big potatoes. Or
you doing
actually no.
What kind of
you're potatoes? You're going to do like 4 or 5 because you're going to do red potatoes.
Red potatoes, yeah, okay. That makes sense. I feel like russets are not part of this equation.
They're going to fall apart, yeah.
Like any boil I've ever seen always has red potatoes.
Yeah. And we do that too. We do shrimp boils here too, but again, it's Old Bay instead of like all that like crazy Cajun shit where they're fucking dumping God knows what into those fucking
some of that shit I've watched. It's like it's wild. The things they like. I've seen
like you just wasted
Sunny Delight in it. And
you just wasted $300 to make your water taste less watery. Like, because you got literally 50 gallons of fucking water and you put in all this shit and it's not going to do anything to your food.
Well,
it's amazing to me.
We have I don't know. I assume Zatarain's is probably a worldwide brand, but they have a really good like crab boil that works good on shrimp too when you're doing something like that.
They're owned by McCormick here in Maryland.
Shocker.
Yeah.
McCormick owns everything.
My buddy Larry used to work, who works for McCormick. He actually moved from Baltimore down to New Orleans to work for Zatarain's and then came back a few years ago. And he's Larry, he's the one that posts all the crazy McCormick shit when he
literally sent me a care package.
Did he really?
Yeah. A while back.
He's the best. Yeah.
Yep. when I was really pissed about not getting that the dill pickle
Oh yeah.
Franks. He sent me a whole ass box of stuff.
That's awesome. Yeah, he's super cool.
I've got like Cholula powder in my
Oh, nice. Yeah. He gave me a Cholula sampler. It was like every fucking flavor of Cholula. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, he sent me like dehydrated like Cholula powder.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that shit is amazing on deviled eggs.
Oh, I bet that would be good on rice. I don't know why rice was my first thought. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is how Jacques Pepin does shrimp cocktail, basically.
Yes.
So the cookbook author, TV personality, and culinary educator has a simple trick for adding a layer of flavor to shrimp cocktail that most people overcook. And he shows exactly how to do it. In a clip shared on his social media last December, Pepin demonstrated how he makes shrimp cocktail. And there's one crucial difference from most of the recipes for the appetizer that you'll see. Instead of poaching the shrimp in water, which doesn't add any extra flavor, the French chef cooks them in a quick homemade shrimp stock. It's way less imitating than it sounds. So unlike chicken stock, shrimp stock doesn't take hours to simmer, and it leverages the ingredients you can get for free when you're already buying the crustaceans, which is their shells. So have you ever made shrimp stock?
I have not.
Yeah, it's really easy. Like
I've seen it made a million times. It's like shells and heads. You get all the goodies out of the head. You
don't even need the heads. Like when I do anything that involves shrimp, I get them shell on, and then I'll peel them, which is a pain in the ass sometimes, but you are rewarded with shells. And then I put them in like a sandwich bag, and then I just toss them into the freezer. And then when I'm gonna make like a fish soup or something like that needs that kind of boost, you break those motherfuckers out, and it's literally just, water and shrimp shells pretty much.
Yeah.
And it flavors it up like, and I do, it's just like any other, you do carrots and celery and onions and some parsley and then the shrimp shells. And then all of a sudden your water's orange and it's delicious. And you don't need a long time for it to cook, to infuse.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of flavor in like the shells and stuff.
The shells cook before the vegetables. So you usually cook the vegetables, almost make a veggie stock and then throw that in at the end and just go for about 15 minutes. But this is how he does it. He starts with 8 ounces of large shrimp. It's not a lot. It's only about 6 large shrimps. He's doing one, right? He's doing one
serving
shrimp cocktail. Yeah. So scale the recipe up if you're entertaining, removing their shells and setting the meat aside. The shells go into a medium sauce pot along with a pinch of crushed red pepper, 1 cup of water, a dash of herb de Provence or Italian seasoning, 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar, and 2 tablespoons of diced onions. The chef brings the mixture to a boil and cooks it for 5 minutes. Taste to see if the liquid has developed enough flavor, but after 5 minutes or a little bit longer, it should be ready. Turn it off and strain the liquid. Return the hot liquid to the pot along with the peeled shrimp. Bring everything back to a boil, then remove it from the heat immediately. The shellfish requires so little time to cook that it yields the perfect level of doneness without getting chewy. Overcooked results. Let the shrimp and the stock cool in the pot. Then move them to the fridge and chill. And that's his method.
Huh.
That's it. So you just basically make a shrimp stock. And then what happens is as it cools, that shrimp stock infuses inside the shrimp, because you got a little bit of, salt and pepper and the onion flavor and the chili flavor, so it flavors the stuff. And what he does, so he serves it he makes himself a cocktail sauce of ketchup, sriracha, grated horseradish, and rice vinegar, which is really fucking cool. Sounds really good.
I don't know if I do sriracha though.
Well, he uses that as like kind of his salt too.
Okay.
So it's, you get,
because you got the fermented bit,
because it's already spicy from the horseradish. So you're adding like a little bit more spice and a little bit of sweetness because you got ketchup and the sriracha. But then he serves the sriracha along with like a little shot of that stock.
Oh.
So you can kind of like, drink a little bit of that. Then do a little dipping, then a little bit of a shot, then a little bit more dipping. That kind of thing. You're just going back and forth. So
okay.
yeah, pretty interesting. Might have to try that.
That man is fucking brilliant.
Dude, he's the best. Read it. I'll say it a million times. Read his autobiography to change your life. It's fucking great. That dude got into a car accident in the 70s and fucking broke his back. Couldn't fucking walk. Nobody thought he'd ever walk again. Like it's an incredible story. Like I didn't know any of it. So,
well, that's news to me too. I guess I'm gonna have to do some more reading.
Yeah, I think it's called The Apprentice. I think is what it's called. It's a really good book. All
right. I'll put that on my
and
my
finally,
list.
Finally, we will talk about Padma Lakshmi. And she has an upgrade for her grilled cheese. And I watched this and I was like, oh, wow, that's really interesting. I've never heard of this spice powder. So what she does is she had shared a video and she had a friend with her and they tried it. So it adds a little texture to the sandwich too. And it's called Malagai Podi. It's a South Indian condiment, also known as idli podi or simply gunpowder. It's more than just a spice blend. It includes spices like dried chilies, asafoetida, which I don't know if you've ever had that. I have some.
I've heard of it. I've never had it.
It's like a I don't know how to describe the flavor. It's almost like a resin.
Okay.
It's like a powdered resin. So it's very like puckery or mouthy.
Super concentrated.
Yeah. So it's dried chilies, asafoetida, curry leaf, black powder, and salt. But it also has it also features legumes, seeds, or nuts dried and then broken up. Inside you'll usually find chana dal, which is split chickpeas, or urad dal, which are split lentils, sesame seeds, and sometimes peanuts. So while these elements are finely ground, they still provide a touch of texture and crunch, along with nutty, earthy flavors. So it's not like what they make it sound like that it's like ground, but it's not. It's ground, but it's chunky.
It's like a salsa matcha.
Yeah. So Malagai Podi is often combined with ghee or oil and used as a condiment for dosas or idli. And if you stock this flavor-packed powder into your pantry, you can put it on anything for like umami and heat.
Gotcha.
Roasted vegetables used for marinades, a little bit of meat, great on chicken. But she put it on the grilled cheese sandwich. So besides cheese bread and the Malagai Podi, she uses butter or ghee, which is
clarified butter.
Clarified butter. So she notes that you can use any melty cheese you want, but she opts for cheddar and pepper jack. So she did 2. And then she placed a lot of cheese on it, sliced bread, and she like 4 or 5 big slices of fucking cheese. Like she wasn't fucking around. And then she poured a nice dusting of this Malagai Podi on it. And then she made it as you do a grilled cheese, and then they cut it and they were just like, oh my God, this is so good. So she was like, this is like my weird indulgence that like I figured out like just one day out of shits and giggles. I was like, fuck it. I'll try it. And then she was just like, oh my God, I just stumbled into something. Yeah. So
I can get with that. I love innovations with a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah, totally. So if you're looking for this spice blend, you can get it at Diaspora Spice Company. So if you look at them online, they sell it. And now next time I go to my international grocer, I'm gonna look for this stuff. So
hell yeah.
And that sounds awesome.
I have been on a frantic search every grocery store I go to, including like the international markets and shit, looking for that. What is the name of that tomato sauce in the can that you told me about that you dip?
Don Pepino's?
Yeah. I've been looking everywhere for it, and I can't find it.
So weird. But it's not an international thing. It's literally from New Jersey.
Well, I just like even like going to like World Market and shit where they have all kinds of weird niche products and stuff. It's like I've been trying to find it. I'm like, God, I want to try it. John says it's so good.
If they don't have Safeway here. Well, then Albertsons.
Okay, I may have to check. Yeah. Because I don't usually shop at Albertsons because they're really expensive here.
Yeah.
So
but Albertsons owns Safeway and Albertsons are the same company.
Ralph's, I think it's all
Rallies.
Ralph's, in California. Yeah.
There's also Rallies. And then what's the fucking HEB? HEB should have
They don't have it. I looked.
Really?
Yeah. I've looked at multiple HEBs.
In the tomato sauce area?
Nope, they don't have it.
Just a can with a little funny Italian guy.
I've looked.
It's me.
It's me. Okay. Don Pepino.
The Don Pepino. Okay. Okay. We really got to do a swap. We keep talking about it. I know. That's gonna be a next year episode. We actually
after the new year, let's get it together.
And okay, so we'll plan it now. We'll do it. You're not allowed to open the box until the episode.
Fair.
Okay.
Same.
Okay. I think this is a good idea.
Fair.
All right. So, listener, thank you for listening. As we plan future episodes, we'll be going strong into 2026.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, thanks for listening. If you like what you hear, please rate and review us. I've seen a lot of you rating us, and I really appreciate it. We have over 100 ratings now. I'm like really surprised.
Oh, nice.
It's really nice. I mean, after 8 years, I would think we'd get 100. So keep it up. If you do it on iTunes, it's great. If you listen on Spotify, just like us and follow anywhere that you're listening. Like us, review us if you can. That would be awesome. Just to tell people what the show's kind of about, what you think it's about. And that's awesome. 5 stars only, please, because of course. And if you like us just bullshitting, you'll like our Facebook group. The Facebook group's completely self-contained. It is not like Facebook at all. It's actually a very nice place to be.
It's a vacuum.
Yeah, it really is. There's no shitheads there at all. And if you are a shithead and you join, you immediately
get the Hauser boot.
Yeah, I've only had to do it 2 or 3 times, but it had to be done. I'm on Blue Sky at Rude at Rude Cooking School. So come and fucking hang out with me there. I just post I don't post anything really. I just repost other people's goofy shit that I see. And I like it over there. It kind of feels like when Twitter was young and not owned by a Nazi. So, whatever. But yeah, thanks for listening. We really appreciate it. Share it with your friends, share it with your family. We don't pay to advertise. So word of mouth is how we get out. And, tell people, and you have been, and I've seen it. I see the numbers. It's really nice. And I appreciate you helping us out and sharing your time with us, because I understand how valuable that is. So I hope you appreciate it, because I super appreciate it.
I know when I started listening, this was my after work commute on the way home. And it's a perfect amount of time to get me from work to the house.
And maybe one day, dear listener, after I've killed Soren, you can be the next. I've killed Rebecca. I've killed Jenny. I've killed Evan. Now it's Soren's turn. So
shit.
Yeah, you got a couple more. You got like at least a year in you. It's good. You're good.
That's fair. I got to make a will though.
Well, see the thing that they all had going for them was they lived close. Or the thing you have going for you is that you live in Texas. So I got to spend the money.
It's going to get expensive.
I got to save. Yeah, I got to save money up for a plane ticket. So your time's still numbered though. So with that, thank you everyone for listening to the Rude Cooking School podcast. I really appreciate it. We will see you next week. And for the Rude Cooking School podcast, I'm John Hauser III. Don't yuck my yum.
And I am Saucy Soren Marquardt. And also don't yuck my yum either. I just have never.
Words to live by, everybody. Yep. See you later. Peace.